Hey everyone, it's Samantha from Scrapmaster's Paradise, and today I've got a process video for you guys. I'm just going to make a scrapbook layout really quick. This one's going to be super duper simple, and this is going to be a layout featuring these pictures that were selfies that Olivia and I took together. She loves staring at the camera. So on my phone, I flip the camera so that it's the one where you can see the picture of yourself that you're taking. She just loves it. We take so many of these kind of selfies. Today I am working with the March Freckled Fawn kit, and what I do is I just put it in these little bowls that I have. I got these bowls at the Target dollar spot, and it holds most of the things. Some items like these label stickers and the alphas don't fit. I'm going to be using one of these journaling shapes and the little puffy stickers from last month's kit, the February kit, and then those alphas are part of the March kit with the stuff that I put in the basket, and always I'm using my ATG gun. I had this little strip of paper left over from an Echo Park paper, and so I just decided I wanted to use that. And then the background paper I'm going to be using is from a Studio Calico kit. Lately I've been scrapbooking the lazy method, which means I'm just keeping my 3 pictures and I'm going to be using them across my page to make a super quick and easy layout. I decided to arrange the pictures so that her biggest picture is there in the center, and the ones with both of us framed really nicely are on the side ones. And one thing I want to mention to you guys is I just try to get in the photos even if my hair looks a mess, even if I'm not wearing makeup, which seems to be most of the time now. I just really try to put myself in the photos. I'm used to being behind the camera, and so it's just something that takes getting used to, I guess. Now I'm just kind of a pro at it. I put myself in front of the camera so much more now that she's here. I just want to have these photos for her for later on. Sometimes, when we're behind the camera most of the time, it is really hard to get in front of the camera if you're not ready for these candid moments. But anyway, I'm just adhering these down to this white piece of cardstock. I cut this, it was a 12 by 12. I cut it at 6.25, so I just get a little bit of the white border showing around the photos, and then I'm just lining the photos on that. And then I'm going to leave some of that pink striped paper underneath the photos so I can add the title to that. And I wanted to make sure it was even. The diagonal lines really throw it off, so I can't just kind of eyeball it. So I went ahead and grabbed a ruler and I just measured each side of it to make sure that it was pretty even before I secured it down. And then I did the same thing when I'm adhering the photos and the paper strip to the whole layout. I just make sure that it's lined up correctly. So I decided to title this layout Mommy and Baby Selfie, but I didn't have enough letters in these white and gold letters, so I wanted to go ahead and make the selfie part of the title stand out with these really pretty gold and white letters. And since I want my title aligned to the right-hand side of my layout, I decide to start from the back and work my way forward through the title. For the mommy and baby part of the title, I go ahead and pull out one of my absolute favorite alphas. It's these teal transparent vellum alphas, and they are just so gorgeous. I have like 8 packs of these things. I use them on tons of things, and they're just some of my favorites. They are from an old Freckled Fawn kit, and if you're a subscriber, you get access to add-ons. So I ended up just purchasing a bunch of them. I absolutely love them, and they are one of my go-to alpha sets. I just use them all the time. I just love the way that they overlap, and so when I was done with that, I went ahead and grabbed out some embellishments. I'm going to add this little heart triangle to the top of the photos just to add a little visual interest, and then I'm going to pull out some other stuff from here, and it's really nice to have all my little supplies in these bowls. So I have all of my new stuff right at my fingertips, and I can pull from that. I decided to pull out these resin stars. I went ahead and got 3 of them out. I think groupings of 3 are really just nice on the eyes. I rearranged them just a little bit, and then I glue them down with my Tombow multi-purpose adhesive, and it does take a lot of the adhesive to get into the grooves on the back of these resin shapes. It just has to do with how they dry or how they're molded. They have like grooves in the back of them. So I did use a lot of the adhesive. It did kind of spill out on some of the edges, and so it'll just dry clear. It'll be no big deal once it's dry, but you can definitely see it when the adhesive is still wet. Next, I'm going to do my journaling on one of these little shapes from a previous Freckled Fawn kit, and the past kits are available still in the store, so you can purchase them if they have any left. These labels happen to be matte finish, so you could really use any kind of pen. I'm still using my Slick Writer on these. I just have really liked the Slick Writer. It writes really smoothly. This journaling shape just fit perfectly along that pink strip, so I went ahead and stuck it down there. I wanted to jazz it up just a little bit, so I ended up grabbing one of these puffy hearts from last month's kit and also a couple of enamel dots from this month's kit. Then I decided to call this layout done. I kept it pretty simple. I've been really digging the simple style lately because I can get more scrapbooked that way, and I've got so many pictures of Olivia to get done for her first year that I just want to keep them really simple and get them done. It was just so easy to pull out my March kit with a couple of pattern papers and knock this layout out super duper quickly. So the kit makes it super convenient to get these layouts done, and I really do love my little bowl system that I have for these kits. A couple of you guys have been asking me if I sort kits out or if I store them together. Generally, the first month or two I have a kit, I do leave them in these bowls. I've got 3 of these bowls, so I can just leave the items in the bowls for a little while. And once new kits come in, or once I use up quite a few of the items, I will separate them into categorized containers. I do have little tiny drawers on my desk that have labels on them and everything's in categories. So if you guys want to see those, let me know. I can definitely give you guys a tour of my desk setup. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe. I do videos every Tuesday and Thursday right now. Thanks for watching.